Hey everyone, it is late at night and I am Norman. Tonight we're going to be looking at my primary watch box to wrap up the State of the Collection season. These are the watches that are my absolute favorite in my collection. I love them. Some of them were in my fancy new display watch box that I got from my sister for Christmas, and the rest were in their usual place. So let me dig those out and we'll take a look at them. Let us begin. So to start us off, I have my Bulova A17 with the amazing crystal. I absolutely love this watch. It's like an upgraded A11 case. It's from the 70s, Vietnam era. Man, that crystal is so cool. The crown looks very oversized in videos, but in person it's not too bad. It doesn't bother me at all. I love the hands, and the dial design is brilliant. Super cool. We have the Armida. I love the mil-sub design here, and it's vintage size. With the bezel, it's 36 millimeters, no date, very bold hands and indices, 300 meters of water resistance. It's not terribly thick, just a great looking dive watch. And I have this on a rubber strap that's pretty pliable and comfortable. But yeah, this is sort of my keeper dive watch. And then we have the Seiko Dolce. Gorgeous watch. Super thin. There's a little faux jewel in the crown. I love the handset. The indices and that dial looks brilliant. It's a quartz piece, so it's grab and go. It looks amazing on this lizard strap, which tapers down quite a bit. Yeah, the Seiko Dolce is absolutely brilliant. There's the yellow gold Wittenauer. It has a pie pan dial on it, sort of. I think that would qualify. It's in great shape. Gorgeous looking watch. The seconds hand is blued. And I just put this on the time grapher to see how it was doing. It's running fast by about 40 some seconds a day. But the amplitude and stuff looks pretty healthy. The lines are clean, so I have this on a dark brown strap. And I tracked down a yellow gold buckle for it. I'm usually not a huge yellow gold fan, but I saw this one and loved it. I like the kind of goldish cream color dial. It's not quite as stark as a white dial, which sometimes I think, in my opinion, looks a bit odd, but I do like the creamier dials with yellow gold. And look at those little tiny dots. And that marker there, as well as the 12 in a super cool retro future typeface. Yeah. Then there's the second Accutron Legacy watch that I own. I bought this one before the yellow gold one. That was in my secondary collection. I saw these quite a while ago, and I thought for sure I was never going to be able to get one because they're limited edition, but apparently they still had some. Like, I think over a year later, I finally had the funds to pick this up. Absolutely amazing watch. They completely nail the vintage aesthetic and size and everything. And look at that crystal. It's a box crystal and it's domed. It's not acrylic, it's sapphire, but it definitely looks the part. It has crosshairs. Just absolutely amazing looking watch. And the case back is great. Ah, the Polerouter. I feel like this will always be my favorite design. Such a gorgeous watch. I love everything about this piece. The silver around the edge of the dial, the crosshairs. The lug design is really cool. I've had this one serviced, and the power reserve on this is pretty wild. I don't know exactly what it is, but when I wear this piece, it's running for days after I put it back in the box. I have this on a shell Cordovan. My wife helped pay for this, and a good friend of mine was the one who found it on Chrono 24. So both of them helped make this watch possible. Definitely one of my all-time favorites. I have this neo-vintage Hamilton. It's a quartz piece. It's gorgeous. It has the crazy lugs. So I got an extra pliable strap for it to make it a bit more comfortable. Otherwise, these will dig into your wrist. And I have seen people put the strap behind this. I've seen other people put it in front like I have it. It looks really weird, in my opinion, if the strap's behind there, because these just kind of stick out, but with a strap like this, it's not terribly uncomfortable. And I think these were Hamilton's attempt to kind of compete with Cartier or enter that space. Not 100% sure, but gorgeous watch. Ah, the Dolce Vita. This watch is absolutely beautiful. That crystal is wild. I love the dial on this. The hands, they're blued. So are the indices. Just quintessential tank style dress watch. It's quartz, so it's a grab and go piece. Yep, this watch is just brilliant. And I own a Spaceview. I remember I first saw these on the Urban Gentry's channel, and I absolutely wanted one for so long. But at that point in time, I was nervous about acrylic and vintage watches in general, so I never really pulled the trigger. But years later, after I had collected some vintage watches, I decided to go for it. Look at that crystal with the markers printed on it. Spaceviews are pretty small. I think this is 33 millimeters. But absolutely amazing looking. There's the crown and the battery hatch. I just recently changed the battery on this. I kind of gave it a rest for a little while. After the previous battery died, I let it just hang out and relax in the watch box for a few months. Still super excited to have a Spaceview in the collection. And of course, there's the Tressa Commuter. I wear this watch a lot. I kind of guessed that I would, but still a bit shocked at how often I wear this. In fact, I had this on my wrist just a couple days ago, pretty much without a break. So I let it rest a bit to dig out like the F77 and whatnot. And I actually saw an OP in person a few months ago, and I kind of like this design a bit more. The bezel isn't such a sharp angle, so the watch looks thinner, and I actually like the brushed bezel, but yeah. I'm really glad I got this piece. It is super cool. The Neo Vintage Movado Museum. This piece is vintage size. I had the crystal replaced with a sapphire one because the original one was kind of scratched up, so I sent it in and had this crystal put on it, and it looks much better. You can see the dial. Before, it just kind of looked dirty all the time. This is a thin piece. Absolutely love it. I love the museum. Yeah, I love the ultra minimal, like so much so it's kind of breaking the rules. And last up is the Tudor that I purchased from a good friend of mine. It has a Rolex crown on there because this is vintage. I replaced the threading here, so I had this crown replaced and the tube, so it's as good as new. The dial's in amazing shape. The case, the movement inside it is just performing brilliantly. It actually outperforms some of my contemporary watches. Wild. And the two Dans at Benbridge were tripping on this watch, and with good reason. Absolutely amazing piece, just gorgeous. The Rolex case back. Yeah, the Tudor. So there you have it, my absolute favorite watches of my entire collection. And that wraps up the State of the Collection season. Thanks for watching.